Alright, the first YouTube video of the fish tanks. Pretty much this is just an overview. This is my first saltwater tank. It has a couple little clownfish in there. I don't know where she's hiding, but there's a goby in the back there. There's some mushroom rocks. There she is, hiding in the back. She's a little bit scared right now. And there's my other little goby. He's a blenny actually. All the mushrooms are closing up. Seems I had the light off. I just turned it on. And there's a whole bunch of other little snails and hermit crabs and everything else hiding in here because it's nighttime. This is going to be my reef tank. Alright. And we'll slide over to the other saltwater tank. There we go. There goes the puffer. Just swimming around looking for food. And that little dog face puffer. And we got another little dog face puffer who's trying to take a nap, but like I said, I just turned the lights on. And we got this nice little urchin here. And somewhere under these rocks, you might be able to see him. The goby. And the evil one is floating around. There's a little peppermint shrimp. I'm surprised he's still alive. The evil one I'm referring to is the lionfish. She's the one that goes and eats those guys. But look, that little firefish came out to say hi. Up underneath here, somewhere there's a banded shrimp who's supposed to be eating that shrimp, but he doesn't do it. And yeah, I just got a lot of these corals and put them in, so they're not looking too great right now, but they're starting to perk up. And let's drop down to the two little spotted puffer tank. These guys are usually shy unless you're feeding them. They just usually just hang out. I throw food in there, they come up, they get it, and they go back and hide. And here we go to a neon puffer. See if I can get a side view of him. There he goes. And he's the same thing, I just feed him, he swims around. Yeah, here comes for the ugliest fish you've ever seen. I can get a good picture of him. This is supposedly a freshwater lionfish. It's actually a frogfish. He usually has to be hand fed with the tongs. Let's see if I can get him out. He gets pissed off when I do this. There he goes. Look at him. I got a few pictures that I put up on MySpace of him, so if you want to get real good pictures of him, yeah, it says I have him on MySpace. He's just a grumpy old bastard. You can't touch him because if you do, you'll be in extreme amount of pain and have to go to the hospital. Now let's go to my other violent tank. This little guy we call Michael, from Michael Myers. If you put your hand in the tank, he will bite you. It's just a jaguar cichlid. He has no teeth, so it doesn't really matter. So, but he's one of the calmer fish. This one right here is Norman, Norman Bates, he should attack the camera. Look at him. He just doesn't like anything. He's a big fish too. These fishes, they might not look that big right now, but these are like probably 12 to 15 inches long. And if they actually go after you, even though they don't have teeth, they will draw blood. Now you have to keep these two in separate tanks, because if you don't, they will kill anything you put in that tank. No matter how big, no matter how small, they will kill it. They just don't like other fish. Now, let's go up to the big tank. See, yep, see, he's pissed off. Now, this is the main tank, which has everything from plecos to red fin sharks, red tail sharks. There's a ballast shark. I got 3 of those bad boys in there somewhere. There's a molly. I usually use them just to feed. When they start disappearing, I know they're hungry and something's eating the fish. Got a nice big Jack Dempsey over there. Another pleco. The plecos are about 15 inches long. Well, yep, there they are chasing a red fin shark. And we had the head taco, which is just a regular crappie goldfish that was won at a carnival that my daughter had to keep. But he's in there. And there's a couple jewel cichlids hiding under here. I think they're laying eggs. There he is. See if he comes out. And in the back of that yellow thing is a algae eater. Oh, Peekaboo wants his close up now. Yeah, and God knows what kind of fish that is. I've been trying to figure out what kind of fish that is. I'm going to put it on MySpace, and if anybody can tell me, it'll be great. And come back over here, there's the other jewel cichlid. There's the male. And here goes this big sumbitch. He is, what is it, a red belly, a fire belly. It's supposed to be violent, but as long as you stay out of his territory, he's fine. So, and there are other fish in here, like I got an albino catfish. I got a, there's a skunk goby in here somewhere, or, yep, right there is the catfish. There are a bunch of little teeny fish in here that are just hiding and kicking back and relaxing. I got a friend of mine just gave me, and I haven't seen him since I put him in the tank. I hope they didn't eat him. I didn't think they ate him that quick. But he gave me a convict. The convict was hanging out around under these rocks, but I don't see him anymore. So God knows where he went to. But this white little guy right here, if somebody can tell me what the hell that is, send me an email. Alright. Now we'll get a last look at Peekaboo. And like I said, the little mollies, I have a tank full of those downstairs, about 100 of them. I use them as feeder fish for the 2 bottom fish, the mollies, or the jaguar cichlids. But this is my favorite fish right here, because he would eat out of my hand. And see my sea urchin. Like I said, there's a puffer. It's bedtime for him. And I wish I could see the evil one, because she's always hiding, and I'm afraid to do anything in this tank because she is always hiding, waiting for those little fish to come down. But that's a goby or a blenny, one of those. But I know that fish is in here somewhere. She's hunting these guys. As soon as I turn the lights back out, there'll be a couple more missing. But this is going to be my reef tank. There's going to be more mushrooms in here. It looked as video quality probably doesn't look that great. Oh, did you see that little guy? I have no idea what he is. He's a blenny or a goby or something like that, but he's really cool because he digs the shit out of everything. That's all he does, is digs holes, moves sand around and mixes it up, and then the crayfish come around, eat what he doesn't eat, and makes life happy. And got 3 of those. I think I'm going to throw those in the other tank to feed to the pufferfish as a treat one of these days. But anyway, this one would be my favorite tank right now. I am working on it. It's a work in progress. I'll keep everybody updated.